So it's kind of we can use the multiple operators at the same time, like we can use addition and subtraction.
Multiple
Or
operator at the same time.
sorry,
You say multiple operator at the same time.
yes, sir. Like if we write one plus one and then one minus one, like this.
What is the meaning of overload?
Sorry,
What is the meaning of overload?
so your voice is breaking.
I am saying that what is the meaning of overload?
Um,
Actually, single operator works for something you can say for different purpose. Okay, not multiple operator using for same purpose. I am just telling single operator that first of all you can get an example of addition plus operator. Then it is current purpose that adding two numbers, that to adding strings also there. And not only the addition, there are operator be plus, that is the mathematical operator would be, comparison operator would be, assignment operator would be. Okay, so if you want the list that the operator name and the method name for the operator overloading that is used, then I have sent you in the group. Okay, if you want anybody that the operator name, what operator sign, plus, minus, multiplication, division, then modulo, power up, greater than is equal to. So, okay, so comparison operator, then mathematical or binary operator, then assignment operator, and according to their method's name. Okay, for what is the that use in the operator overloading. If you want, tell me, I will send it in the WhatsApp group. Okay. Which operator and for what, that is the method name. So now the sort, okay. Now tell me if you want. Okay.
yes, sir.
If, okay, if you want, I will send it in the WhatsApp. No issue.
So
So
you can share it.
okay. Everybody okay, so write down what is operator overloading. Operator overloading means extended meaning of a particular means extended meaning of a particular operator beyond their predefined operational meaning. Operator overloading means extended the meaning of a particular operator beyond their predefined operational meaning. Actually, this is the main thing operator overloading does. Everybody done? I'm removing it.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Those
sir.
who are new joining, please write down the definition. Operator overloading means extended the meaning of a particular operator beyond their predefined operational meaning. And take a screenshot. I'm just removing it. Next is why we use operational overloading. Sorry, operational. Yes, operator overloading, or you can say what is the use of operator overloading. So this question can be defined. Okay. So just a small structure note that you can say whenever we create a class, okay, create a class. This is the class name. Let taking creation of two class. We have already created two class, and just for the object C1 and C2. Okay, two objects are there. We have to add, listen carefully, we have to add these two objects, C1 plus C2. Okay, we have to add this particular two object. But if we just do C1 plus C2, after creating C1 is equal to class name, then bracket, that's how C1 is equal to class name and bracket, then C2 is equal to also another class name, then bracket, and inside that particular two classes, whatever there are methods or definition will be done, it will work. But if we add the object of two classes, C1 plus C2. And if we write C1 plus C2 simply, it shows our error. It shows our error. Why? Because the compiler, actually what works for that particular operation compile, the compiler don't know how to add C1 plus C2. How? Compiler is that no, that C1 and C2 are two different objects. We have to add them. So compiler does not know how to add C1 and C2. And if we write down just simply C1 and C2, it don't work. So for doing this, operation overload we have to use. So for doing this, we use operator overload. In a single sentence, whenever we create two objects, whenever we create multiple objects which are representation of a class, and we have to add that particular object, especially here I have been using plus operator. I am talking about plus operator. Okay, especially we have to add that object with operation, with binary operator plus. It shows us an error. To solve that particular error and to know the compiler how to add object, we use a method for an operator, and that process is called operator overloading. So I'm just writing down all of this. Okay, I'm just telling for the plus operator and uh, why we use the overloading. So it will be changed accordingly to that particular operator. You can change that. I'm just mentioning why we use operator overloading. Okay, the overloading spelling will be wrong here. It's done. Whenever we created, write down with me, whenever we created objects of a class and we have to add that object obj, that object using plus operator, initially and so initially whenever we created objects of a class, sorry, objects of a class, and we have to add that object using plus operator comma, initially it shows us error. Wait. Guys, wait a single minute. Sorry, guys. So, whenever we created objects of a class in and we have to add that object using plus operator, initially it shows us error. Okay, so what happened, we have to solve that particular problem, that how we add objects or two or more objects. So for that we define, actually why the error is showing, because compiler, it need not to write this line. Okay, compiler does not know how to add that particular objects. Okay, so compiler does not know that particular how to add that objects, and class is the binary operator. It will be adding the two object or something else. Compiler just know that there are object created for the particular classes and we have to add. And for that particular reason, we have to solve that problem. Okay, so write down now, to solve the error, we have to define a method. We have to define a method for an operator. Okay, then write down this is so. In this way we use operator overloading, or this is called operator overloading. This is the use of operator overloading. Whenever we created objects of a class and we have to add that object using plus operator, initially it shows us error. Okay, then this bracket portion is for your understanding that compiler does not know how to add that particular object. Okay, after full stop, then you can write, to solve the error we have to define a method for an operator, for that operator. Okay, you can write there, for that operator. This is called operator overloading, or this is the use of operator overloading. Okay, understand? Understand till now?
Yes, sir.
Already write
Yes,
down,
sir.
everybody?
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
I am removing it. Now, after giving a space or giving enter or something is another para, you can write, Python programming has Python has some special function, some special function Hello. So Python has some special function that is Python has some special function that is used, or you can say, or or automatically Python has some special function that is used or automatically invoke what is associated with that particular operator. All of you understand this line? Please tell me. Python has some special function that is used or automatically invoke what is associated with that particular operator. Uh, Please understand and tell me. Everybody know what this line actually meaning?
Most
Everybody.
of
So actually, when I told you that there are some binary operator, and when you see the list at the first of our classes, that binary operator, mathematical operator, assignment operator. So that particular operator has already been used in the Python. This special features is already separate Python from many other languages. Okay, so for operator overloading, if anybody want to overload plus operator, he or she used to add function. Okay, see, Python has some special function that is used or automatically invoke what is associated with that particular operator. Okay, so यही इसका मीनिंग है. Okay, that is the real meaning of this line. अगर कोई चाहता है, if anybody want for overload the minus sign, or you can say the subtraction, then this is the function. So I have that list wherever there are operator plus, minus, the multiplication, division, modulo, power star, and okay. So that different operator should be overload with different function invoking. So that list is with me, and I will share you in the group. So this is the particular you can say this particular operation name, or sorry, function name that will invoke for overloading, operator overloading. But there is a thing that everybody should reminder. uh, we Limitation, you can say there is a limitation. Actually, we can overload the existing operator that already in the function, Python function. Okay, we can existing operator should be overload, nothing else. Existing operator के अलावा हम कोई और operator overload नहीं कर सकते. We can't overload with in spite of existing or except existing operator. Okay, so we can't create new operator also for the operator overloading. Okay, we overload all existing operator but can't create new operator. Okay, and can't perform for operator overloading. Till now, understand everybody what I am telling about operator overloading?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the special function actually separates from the Python. Okay. Now see an example. Okay. Okay. So first of all, तुम लोगों को send करते हैं. I have sent the list in your WhatsApp. Hmm. Okay. So everybody got it na in the WhatsApp. Please check in the WhatsApp. I have sent already. What are the function or magic method that is used to invoke and for operator overloading for a particular operator? Okay. Please
Yes, sir.
keep the list very close to you whenever that see that is nobody cannot summarize all the methods in their mind. So keep the list in you to you that can help you for anything else. So now for the example. Okay. So first of all, let creating a class some okay. Then def using constructor init, then self comma can use anything. I think x. Let's take it x. Okay. Now self dot x is equal to x. Let's take it. Creating another. Now here we will use add. Okay. For using add self dot and let's taking O. Good. So what is it? Now just write down two object. We have to add two object. First object will be self.x, and now the another object will be o.x. Okay, so here you can simply write down return self dot x plus o dot x. Done. Done. Now enter. Let's taking ob1. Sorry, you can say s1 is equal to sum, and in between just write down the argument. Again write down h2 is equal to sum. Again write down the argument. Then again s3. Okay, now sum. Now not printing the argument, saying the printing name. Okay, space Anjali. Done. Now again s4 is equal to sum. Again printing the name. Again, what is the name will be ion. Let's take ion AYA. Okay, so that is done. Now what it will be done? First of all, we create a class sum, and then we invoke the constructor. Okay, def init self comma x, then self dot x is equal to x. Then we use here, we overloading the plus operator, so use the function add. Okay, underscore underscore add underscore add underscore, and then self sorry, this is comma self comma 0 self comma 0. Now return self dot x plus o dot x. Here we add two object, self dot x one object and o dot x one object. Okay, now what it will be done? Simply, as we here already mentioning or invoking the operator underscore underscore add. Okay, simply print then ob1. Okay, then plus ob2. What it will show us? Okay, name ob1 is not defined. Okay, so let's take it ob. So done. Print print s1 plus s. Print x1 plus s2. I think now yes. So first of all, we create a class, then define constructor self comma x. Self dot x is equal to x. Def underscore underscore add, then underscore underscore self comma 0. Okay, self comma 0. Return self dot x plus o dot x. What is this meaning? This is a structure. We define a structure in add function. Whenever we invoke the underscore underscore add, and that is, this is the structure we have already put it there, the add function. Now creating s1 one object for the class sum, s2 another object for the class sum, then again s3 and s4 object. Four object we created. Simply print s1 plus s2. It will add to integer. Now if we write down here print S3 plus S4. See, it will add it. It will add it. There, because there is a space, so it will show a space. If we're not giving any space there, then it will show it. Okay, so it will add. How this will add? Because here the add function know how to add integer, how to add strings. So it will show this type of. Now you can also when the binary operator actually if one thing in one another process, when the binary operator is used accordingly their own behavior. Okay, when binary operator is used accordingly their own behavior, it also can done, right? Print then x, sorry, not x, sum, print sum dot, okay, underscore underscore, then what the function name, add, then again underscore, then simply s1 comma s2. Now this thing should run. See, in this type of you can also say and you can also add, okay, to binary operator. Using not using binary operator, it will also like that. The function print again sum dot underscore add underscore first bracket s3 comma s4. See, it will show us the answer. Okay, so what is it going on here? I am again repeating, class creation is sum, the class name is sum. Okay, whenever we use the operator overloading, whenever we create object for the class and then we have to add, we have to operation that particular object, we have to operation give operation with that particular object. Okay, so we can't do, because whenever object is created and it particularly uh, notify with the operation, it shows us error because compiler don't know how to use these and what to do. Okay, so that purpose, whenever we def we use or we invoke method or function name, that particular method or function name already existing in the Python library. So all of the existing operator have different function name to invoke. I have already sent all of you in the Google, sorry, in the WhatsApp. So that's the that's it called operator overloading, and for that reason, see, S1 after creating the class sum, we have to create the constructor, and here we have structured an object self dot x is equal to x. Then we here we use plus operator for the operator overloading, and we see def invoke the operator, invoke the function of that particular operator underscore add self comma o. Then another the structure would be what type of the structure, when the object is created and object is adding, object will be add, then we use that structure return, what it will be return self dot x and plus o dot x. So this is the structure of adding two object. Now we create
Sir,
one
hello.
object. Yes, tell me.
So why we are writing 4.x? Because we can just write na self dot x plus o. Why we are using dot x over here? Yes, sir.
Connecting with it.
So we just simply write now that returns x plus o, like
X
self dot
plus
x equals to x.
self dot x is equal to x, then
Yeah, so then we can write now x plus 0, that's o, x plus o.
x
It still
plus
works
o,
now.
x plus
Yeah,
o. You just write down here return x plus o.
x plus o. Yes, sir.
Okay.
It will run. Print is
Understand?
yes, sir. X name is not defined.
Yes. Here I am creating object, okay, but in the
Okay.
function we have to put the total structure what it will be do with the object.
Yes, sir.
So that why I am mentioning this. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, so see, so this is the little bit confusion of him. So I am clear in that here we have to put this. This is the structure. Okay, it return self dot x and o plus x. This is the adding two object. Okay, it's adding two object here. This is the structure. How it will be added. How it will be added whenever creating objects for that particular class. So this is the structure, and it will be return us. Then we create an object S1, then S2, then S3, then S4. Then print S1 plus S2. Now we just simply use the operator plus, okay, S1 and S2, and then print S3 and S4. It will show us the result. One can say, sir, how it will know that S1 plus S2, S1 is integer, S2 is integer, and it shows us the result 3. But S3 and S4 are all strings, and it shows us like that because it will be predefined in the Python library. So that particular object, whatever it will be, already they are separate function name to invoke for the operator overloading. Understand everybody till now? What is the operator
Yes, sir.
overloading and how it works? Okay. Everybody please write down and we will move on for the polymorphism portion.
Done, sir.
Okay. Just 2 minute rest. Just wait. Complete, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, just a small question. Everybody understand what I am just showing all of you till the first class? Any doubt, any confusion, if you face, you can tell me, okay? No issue, you can tell me. So, I am everything right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mehul, Radha, Anjali, Gayatri, Kumar, that you are all know. Anything, any problem?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay,
No
okay,
problem yet, sir.
okay, thank you. So, let's move on to the polymorphism. See, this is the very initial topic, very relatable and very much efficient for the object-oriented programming language concept. So till now, what were the concept of that we'll discuss for OOPS concept? Inheritance. Okay, inheritance. Now, method overloading. Method overloading. Number three would be operation overloading. Four would be method overriding. These four options, these four topics that are main starting of the object-oriented programming concept, we already discussed. Now the very crucial topic that is very much important in object OOPS concept, that is the polymorphism. Anybody please tell me what is polymorphism and what kind of it, what is it is used? Just
An object can exhibit in many forms. It is called polymorphism.
okay, an object this very form. You just telling me in IT scenario, okay, in IT and in of computer scenario. Just tell me in nowadays what type of this is in
A
everyday work.
human,
Yes,
actually, at initial stages, he was a kid, and when growing as a student in school,
yes,
and after marrying, become a father, like that. In different life stages, exhibits different roles and.
yes. Obviously. Now that's the good answer that a human from the initial stage when he or she or have been born. So that stage he can't walk, he can't talk, just in the mother's nurture. So from that he just learn to walking, just learn to going, running, sleeping, whatever that is, eating, and then he just after development he started job, education, any many things. Okay, but one thing in today's life, one example you can say that especially on MI phone. Okay, MI phone, that's the is a feature that can control the home decors. You can say light, fan, AC, fridge. Am I right? The MI phone,
Yes,
that
sir.
is a yes
Yes,
option.
sir.
Yes, not only MI phone, there are many phone that's bringing up on. So that is a phone, but it's actually works as a remote also. And in the remote portion, it works as AC remote also, light on off on remote also. So many things. So it is a phone, but shows us different behavior for usage of different stages. And totally, it is called the polymorphism. So it is called the polymorphism. Now write down the definition of polymorphism. Why I writing down the definition? Because for the interview process, they should ask what type of polymorphism are you know what is a polymorphism. Then you just tell him the single line answer or two or three lines they can understand. And then if they want to evaluate, if they want to give an example, then you can say that. So what is a polymorphism? An object of a class is showing different behavior an object of a class is showing different behavior or different nature in different stages of an life cycle. An object of a class is showing different behavior or different nature in different stages of a of a life cycle is called polymorphism. Write down the definition. An object of a class is showing different behavior or different nature in different stages of a life cycle is called polymorphism. An object of a class is showing different behavior or different nature in different stages of a life cycle is called polymorphism. Now, anybody from you, please tell me what are the types of polymorphism in Python?
Overloading and overriding, those are the two methods.
That's the method of method overloading and method overriding. I am asking about types of polymorphism. It is connected to polymorphism, right? I am just want to know the types of polymorphism types. Polymorphism types, okay.
Yes.
So
And
runtime,
yes, runtime polymorphism and another
compiler time,
yes, compile time you can say polymorphism, runtime polymorphism, and the second one is compile time polymorphism. And okay, and those who mention that method overloading and method overriding, compile time polymorphism is related to method overloading and runtime polymorphism is related to method overriding. Method overriding and this one is method overloading. Okay. An object of a class is showing different behavior or different nature in different stages of a life cycle is called polymorphism. Then there is the types of polymorphism, runtime polymorphism and compile time polymorphism. For the runtime polymorphism, method overriding is related, and for the compile time polymorphism, method overloading related. Understand till now?
yes, yes, sir.
Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, okay. I'm removing it. Now make a heading. What is a compile time polymorphism? Compile time polymorphism. Now write down I should tell or wait. Yes, write down the method declaration getting binded to its definition at the compile time by the compiler based on the argument passed, based on the argument that are passed. Okay, that means so called is called compile time polymorphism. The method declaration getting binded to its definition at the compile time, okay, at the compile time by the compiler based on the argument that is passed is called compile time polymorphism. And write down example. For the example, just name method overloading. I'm writing down short form. Okay, you please write down in full. Method overloading. This run compile time polymorphism example, coding example is as relatable as what I have seen all of you in the previous method overloading class. Okay, this is the same example you can mention here. The method declaration getting binded to its definition. Whenever we create a method, name in a particular class, a declaration getting binded to its definition, okay, it will be instructed to the particular method name in a particular class, and at the time of compile, when compiler compile that particular method by invoking the object of that particular class, okay, then the argument will be passed by us and it will show us the polymorphism. This polymorphism is called compile time polymorphism. Write down everything. Write down please and give the example name method overloading. So in a method overloading, whenever we create a class and in the class we mention the method name and then we use the overload. Why we use the overload? What the overload? That is multiple method using the same name. We passing somewhere 2, passing somewhere 2 comma 3, passing somewhere 2 comma 3 comma 4, or passing somewhere 0. Okay, to finding the area, When we pass no argument, it just show us none. When we pass the one argument, it show us the result of a square of area of a square. When we pass two argument, then it is show us the square, sorry, the area of a rectangle. So different method, but the name is already same that we use, that is area. Okay, that is the variation of the method, and different type of argument list we have used there. So this type of different argument that we use there, it is totally depends upon the method name. Same method name, but different types of method, different types of argument. This is the method overloading, and this is the example of compile time polymorphism. Clear, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I am removing it. Now make a heading, runtime polymorphism. As same as the previous, okay, but the thing I'm writing down again, the method, okay, the previous I'm writing down the method declaration getting, please write down everybody from the previous one. The method declaration is getting binded to, sorry, at to its definition, sorry. The method declaration is getting binded to its definition, to its definition. Previous one is as the at the compile time, this one is at the run time. At the run time, whenever object is created, is called runtime polymorphism. You please write down the example, the short name, sorry, not the short name like me. Please write down the total name, method overriding. So the method declaration is getting binded to its definition at the runtime whenever object is created, is called as runtime polymorphism. Okay. This is the example of runtime polymorphism is method overriding. So what actually do when the runtime polymorphism is happening? Runtime polymorphism happening when we create a class, create a class. Okay, create a class, then create another class, you can say subclass of that particular parent class. Okay, of that particular parent class. In the parent class, we also let's suppose we mention two method. Okay, one called sum, one called addition. In the subclass of that particular parent class, we also mentioned there a method sum, and this is similar to the parent class, and the other method is different, that is late happening multiplication. Okay, mul. Okay, so in parent class and in sub child class, there is a method name is same. So whenever we created an object in the subclass, it will override the parent class method by its own method when the runtime happening. The method declaration is binded. The method declaration is getting binded. Some method is getting binded to the child class. Whenever we invoke the object of that particular child class, the runtime portion, it will override the method of the parent class that is similar to the child class, and it applies that particular method to its own method. So this is, and this how the runtime polymorphism happening for method overriding. Understand everybody?
Sir,
Yes,
sir, I am confused with between runtime and compile time.
you are okay. You are confusing between runtime and compile time, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, in the next portion, I am giving you the difference between runtime and compile time polymorphism. Okay,
Okay, sir.
this will be helpful for you. Okay, please write down it. Okay, please. So, Sandeep, hello, hello.
Yes, yes, sir.
So, see, don't mute yourself. I am just telling you what happening for the runtime polymorphism. Okay, you know Hindi, na?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir, I know.
Okay, so for Sandeep particularly, I am telling him in Hindi. देखो, जब हम लोग मेथड ओवरराइडिंग कर रहे हैं, मैं जो पहले दिखाया था मेथड ओवरराइडिंग के क्लास में, पहले हम क्या करते हैं, एक पेरेंट क्लास में हम पेरेंट क्लास क्रिएट करते हैं, उसके अंदर मैं मान लो कि 2 या 3 मेथड क्रिएट कर रहा हूँ, सपोज. ओके, it will be
Yes, sir.
sum, it will be sum for addition, and then it will be another method related subtraction. Okay, so after
Okay.
that we have to bring the inheritance property, and for that reason we have to create another class. मैं और एक क्लास क्रिएट करता हूँ. लेट पकड़ लो कि पहला जो पेरेंट क्लास का नाम है उसका नाम है संदीप. ओके, और तो सेकंड क्लास हम क्रिएट कर रहे हैं जो सब क्लास है, जो चाइल्ड क्लास है ऑफ संदीप पेरेंट क्लास का, मान लो राजा, मेरा जो निकनेम है वो पकड़ लो. ठीक है, तो क्लास राजा, एंड देन इन द parenthesis we need to write Sandeep. So what it will be done, it will be inherit the property from the parent class. Raja class is inherit
Right,
the
sir.
property from the parent class, that is Sandeep. So now in the Raja class, we have to make again one method that is similar to the parent class Sandeep. Let's suppose sum. We just create a method name sum. Okay, again using the same name, but the different method name that we have been created, that is मान लो कि multiplication mul. Okay, so
Okay.
parent class में मैं एक मेथड क्रिएट किया हूँ सम, और एक मेथड क्रिएट किया हूँ दैट इज सब फॉर द सब्सट्रैक्शन. चाइल्ड क्लास में मैं एक मेथड क्रिएट किया हूँ दैट इज ऑलरेडी सम नेम सिमिलर टू द पेरेंट क्लास, एंड और एक मैं मेथड क्रिएट किया हूँ जिसका नाम है मल फॉर द मल्टीप्लिकेशन. नाउ अगर मैं जब क्रिएट कर रहा हूँ ऑब्जेक्ट जो चाइल्ड क्लास का ऑब्जेक्ट है, पकड़ लो कि R1 इज इक्वल टू राजा, देन पैरेंथेसिस R1 राजा क्लास का ऑब्जेक्ट है। ओके, जब हम ये ऑब्जेक्ट को इन्वोक कर रहे हैं तो ये हमको जो राजा क्लास का जो मेथड है, जो फंक्शन, जो ऑपरेशन हो गया, वो हमको शो करेगा। ये तो पता है, वो हम ये तो पता है ना कि जब R1
यस
ऑब्जेक्ट
सर।
को हम कॉल करेंगे, हाँ, तो अगर हम R1 को जैसे कि ये इनहेरिटेंस प्रॉपर्टी को बिलोंग करता है, ओके, जैसे राजा क्लास
यस
तुम्हारा पेरेंट क्लास संदीप से है, इनहेरिट हो रहा है, तो जब हम R1 ऑब्जेक्ट को R1 डॉट सम, R1 डॉट सम जब हम लिख रहे हैं ना, तो ये क्या करेगा, ये पेरेंट क्लास का जो सम मेथड है उसको ओवरराइड कर रहा है खुद का जो मेथड सम से।
ओके सर, ओके ओके।
ओके,
और सर
दिस
इसमें
इज द,
ऐसे जो ओवरराइड सर, ऐसे
हाँ
ओवरराइड कर रहा है तो जो प्रिंट आउटपुट में आएगा
हाँ,
वो आउटपुट आएगा या मतलब पेरेंट क्लास का आउटपुट आएगा
वो
या चाइल्ड
वो
क्लास का, या
नहीं, वो
आउटपुट नहीं
चाइल्ड
आएगा?
क्लास का, वो तुम क्या ओवरराइड क्लास में नहीं थे?
नो सर।
ओ एक्चुअली दिस इज द प्रॉब्लम, एक्चुअली मैं ओवरराइड क्लास में दिखाया हूँ।
अच्छा।
जब हम ओवरराइड कर रहे हैं ना, जब हम ओवरराइड कर रहे हैं, वो एक्चुअली तुम्हारा चाइल्ड क्लास का ही आउटपुट दिखाएगा। ओके,
ओके सर।
वो एक्चुअली चाइल्ड को हम तो अगर तुम नहीं थे
ओके
तो
सर,
हम,
गॉट इट सर, मैं रिकॉर्डेड वीडियो अगेन देख लूंगा
हाँ
मैं
हाँ
सर
हाँ हाँ
यूट्यूब।
हाँ हाँ, तो
ओके सर।
इसीलिए वो चाइल्ड क्लास का ही सम मेथड को समन करेगा, इन्वोक करेगा, या कि पेरेंट क्लास का मेथड नेम जो सम है उसको नहीं करेगा, उसको इन्वोक नहीं करेगा। अगर कोई चाहता है कि मैं पेरेंट क्लास का भी हम दिखाएं, कोई भी लड़का बोल सकता है कि सर हम चाहे तो पेरेंट क्लास का जो है, पेरेंट क्लास है उसका एक ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट कर दे रहे हैं, तो फिर उसको तो दिखाएगा जैसे नॉर्मल क्लास ऑब्जेक्ट का रिलेशन है। लेकिन मैं चाहता
राइट
हूं,
सर।
हाँ मैं चाहता हूं कि चाइल्ड क्लास का ऑब्जेक्ट हम क्रिएट करके पेरेंट क्लास का जो मेथड है वो समन करने के लिए। लेकिन इनहेरिटेंस प्रॉपर्टी में जो हो रहा था वो नहीं हो रहा है, क्योंकि चाइल्ड क्लास में जो मेथड नेम है दैट इज सिमिलर टू द पेरेंट क्लास मेथड नेम सम, so that purpose it will override the parent class method name, and then it will show us the result what is in the method in the child class। पेरेंट क्लास का मेथड को ओवरराइड कर रहा है। अगर
यस सर,
इसमें
यस सर।
इसमें और एक ये है कि अगर कोई जानना चाहता है सर क्या हम चाइल्ड क्लास का ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट करके पेरेंट क्लास का वो जो मेथड नेम था उसको क्या कभी भी समन नहीं कर सकते, कभी भी उसको बुला नहीं सकते? yes we can do that, we can summon or invoke that particular parent class method also by using super class, that I also shown in the previous method overriding class, that using super class implementation or super word implementation we also can show the result of the parent class same method sum। okay
ओके ओके सर, ओके गॉट इट सर।
okay fine। so
ओके।
now I'm just first step, okay, I'm just showing the first, because see in the polymorphism example there are two types of three types of polymorphism example I am want to show you. One is the function polymorphism, then is the class polymorphism, then is the uh, using class polymorphism. uh, one thing is constructor using and one thing is not constructor using, and then again the inheritance and polymorphism relation. Okay, so these are the main thing that is polymorphism is done. Polymorphism is some bigger portion than method overloading, overwriting, and inheritance. So now for today I am giving you the example of function polymorphism and the difference between compile type polymorphism and run type polymorphism. So make a heading function polymorphism. So make a heading, polymorphism in Python with 3 different type of examples that I am showing all of you. Now that is function polymorphism. Okay. बता सकते हो कोई कि if anyone can tell what is the example of or which function that is mostly used in Python for polymorphism? Anybody know? Participate, yeah. No issue. You can. That will be wrong. No issue. Still, whatever you think, whatever there will be, you can tell me. Anybody can guess? Swayam,
No,
Anjali,
sir.
Gayatri. Okay, no. Okay, so if you
Sir,
know
nested function.
this function, you know
Yes, sir.
what is it used for?
For length of strings or characters.
Yes, len function. That is used for the mention to find the length of string function, length of integer string. Now, please write down. Okay. Just make this and then one branch here, another branch here, another branch here. Okay. Now for string, there is for string. Whenever we use length for string, len function from string, it will show us the string length. That already know all of you. Now this is for list. For list, what it done? It is done for item count. Okay. Sorry, please manage it with count. So len function, when the string is there, it will be shows the string length. Len function for the list, it will show us the items count in the list. For the dictionary, it will show us the key count. Okay. So len function that is already exist in the Python. This function, 3 different behavior approaches. For string, it shows us the string length. For list, it shows us the item count. For dictionary, DICT dict. For dictionary, it shows us the key count. So this len function is the mainly polymorphism, or you can say function polymorphism in Python is we have to visit for len function. Now I can give you the example. You can say here also tuple, list or tuple. Okay, same. String, list or tuple and dict. Now already done this structure, all of you made. I can remove it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just write A is equal to whoever there, take a name. Take a name, let's Gayatri.
You are not audible, sir.
So we need to remove the brackets now. The curly brackets from starting. So a square from B and from D also.
Yes, hello, tell me, hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, tell me what happened?
So the answer is coming wrong now.
Why?
For the B, it's coming 5.
Hmm. And
But
then B is coming 3. Why?
so because you put the brackets,
So whenever the bracket change,
sorry,
what it means, what the D means, what the B means. Tell me. What is the actual Swayam, Anjali, Radha, Sandeep, and then D, I write D. What is the difference between B and D?
Sir, B is a tuple and D is a dictionary.
Yes. So this is the, for the tuple, this is so as the 5 key count, sorry, 5 the item count. And then now for the dictionary per portion, same function, it is used the so, that is the item count, or you can say the key count. For the tuple, it will say as the separate. So this is the main thing, na. I have in the previous, I am in the first time of classes. Please repeat the video when I told you what is the difference between tuple, list, and dictionary. Dictionary, whenever we use curly bracket for the dictionary portion, and this is company board. This is a separate key. Mode locker. Sorry, this is another key. Item earphone. This is a total another key. So these 3 key and shows us 3. But this is Swayam is a tuple, Anjali is a tuple, Radha is a tuple, Sandeep is a tuple, Kumar is a tuple. And if we hear what is it? Swayam, what is it? Now,
List.
list.
yes,
List.
now it is list. For tuple and list, it will show us what are the items. Swayam is the item, Anjali, Radha, Sandeep, and Kumar. Understand? For
Yes,
dictionary, it
sir.
will show the key.
He is good.
Okay, that is the difference. So the len function, this is the polymorphism. First from A, for A, it that is a string. For the string, it count the total string.
Total
What are the uppercase, lowercase, spaces, anything else. For the tuple and list, it will count the items that
item.
is written down in the double inverted comma or single inverted comma. For the dictionary, it will totally count the single keys. So len function shows the polymorphism. Understand? Understand
Yes, sir.
everybody?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So thank you for today. I will stop sharing my screen. Just wait. I am sharing the Google form for attendance. Hope everybody understand till now, and your class videos will uploaded by tomorrow evening for all this week. Okay, and then next day we will move on to the class polymorphism using constructor, not using constructor. Then we move on inheritance and polymorphism relation. Okay, so just wait. I'm stop recording.